Welcome back to another episode of Bass Bros. And today, guys, as promised from the last video, I said I bought a hot tent, and we are going to be using that today. It is a beautiful winter scenery on this river right here. Going to try to do some fishing, but more importantly, just going to set up this hot tent for the very first time. Try to cook a nice dinner. Over the wood-burning stove, and I remember the cookies this time, so we're going to make some cookies as well for dessert. So it should be a fun time. Come along and join me. We got my boy MP Fishing over here that's going to try to get me on some brown trout potentially. Should be a fun time. Let's set up camp. As you can tell by the packaging, guys, I haven't used this yet, and I never even tried setting it up at home. So this is we're going to have fun here. All right, tent actually got set up pretty easily. It's not as spacious as I thought it was because it says it can fit 6 people. It definitely does not fit 6 people unless I set it up wrong. Anyways, it's time to get the stove together and put that in there, and then we're gonna hit the river and do some fishing. We got camp all set up. I don't even know what I did, honestly. I might burn the whole thing down, or we're gonna have a fun time. But I got the waders on. We're gonna head out there and try to do some fishing, and then we'll figure that out later. All I'm using is a tiny little spinner here and catch whatever is in the river right now, which is probably just trout and potentially steelhead, which that is the type of trout, so just trout. So you know how that goes. I'm gonna catch nothing. Oh yeah. All right, as you can see, we got the smoke coming at the top. We're gonna let the stove burn out all the chemicals and whatever the heck is inside of that before, I don't know. But fishing went just about as planned, caught absolutely nothing. Anyways, it is about to get dark here real soon, so we're gonna start chopping up wood, processing it down to get a big stack in there so that I can cook dinner and cook breakfast. And we shouldn't need that much wood, but let's get to chopping.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, guys, it is absolutely toasty in here. It feels amazing. I'm super glad that I made this purchase, and I cannot wait to take it on some bigger trips throughout the rest of this winter. But this is kind of like my first little overnight trial run, just to get a gauge of how this thing works, the wood-burning stove, and kind of just test everything out. But so far, so good. We're going to start cooking up some dinner now. For the menu, we have some barbecue tonight. I have some pulled chicken I'm going to make. some potatoes, and cornbread. And then I actually remember my cookies this time, so we're gonna make some cookies as well for dessert. But I cannot wait. I'm super starving, so let's get to cooking. Potatoes cooked to perfection. They're not burnt this time. You guys are commenting about that. So I'm gonna make every meal absolutely perfect from now on. Anyways, let's get this chicken going. I forgot to bring seasoning, but it's fine. We're putting barbecue sauce on this, so it should be good. Got our chicken here. It's time to shred it up. And put some of this shredded chicken up on the buns. And then top it off with the barbecue sauce. Alright, let's give it a go. Tastes like a barbecue chicken sandwich, that's for sure. Gonna finish eating this, and then we're gonna start making our cornbread. Alright, time to make the cornbread. Put the mix in here. Then we got a 1/3 cup of milk to put in here. And then 1 egg. In goes the egg. Now we're going to give this a mix and hopefully don't spill it. I don't know why I make half the things I make out here, but it just honestly, it makes it more fun for me to just be chefing up something. You know, gives me something to do. And also cornbread, fun fact, is like one of my favorite things in the entire world to eat. I just love cornbread. Then we're just going to pour the mixture in here. And then cover it with my other pan. And there we go. A makeshift oven is my idea. And we should let that bake for like 15-20 minutes and hopefully it's done. I burnt it, okay? I'm sorry. You know, we're not all perfect, okay? You know, not all of it's burnt, just the bottom. So we're just gonna eat it like it's like a bowl of soup. I don't know. That tastes like cornbread. That is pretty good. We're just not gonna eat the burnt bottom because that would be gross. And because it's snowing and it's winter, I have these snowman cookies that we're gonna try to cook tonight. This dough is actually good to eat raw. Oh yeah, that's nice. I think these actually came out quite nice. Look at how beautiful they look. I'm not gonna lie. You know, one of them got a little bit burnt, but it's fine. Honestly, they taste better raw. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I got a stuffed belly. I ate so much food. It is so nice and warm in here. And I think it's time to get some shut-eye. So I'll catch you guys in the AM.
Ugh. Morning. Oh boy. I gotta start this fire up. Alright, first up we're making some coffee. Breakfast of champions, bacon, eggs, and some honey butter bread. Oh yeah, and can't forget about a coffee. Instant coffee is so bad, but so good at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, before I pack up the rest of this stuff, we're going to share with you some of God's Word in today's video. And since it is December 23rd, right around the Christmas time, I thought I would share this verse from Luke chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. And it says, "And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. And the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people." And that good news is that Jesus Christ was born. And the question is, why is this good news? And now that's good news because Jesus Christ is the Son of God, the promised Messiah, the King of Kings that would come ultimately to this earth, now fast forwarding to Easter, to die on a cross and raise 3 days later, defeating sin and death, allowing us to have a pathway to heaven and a pathway to God, that we might have a personal relationship to Him. And that is such a thing to celebrate, and that is why we celebrate the season here of Christmas. So don't forget that. I know when I upload this video, it'll be past Christmas, but this is something to celebrate each and every single day, not just on Christmas. Just don't forget that this Christmas season, and also just continue to remember and live by that each and every single day, that Jesus Christ is King, and He has come to this earth, and He is born, and He died on a cross and rose 3 days later. And that's such a beautiful thing to reminder, and that is ultimately what the gospel is all about. It all points back to Jesus. So that's my little message for you today. Hope this spoke to some of y'all, and now we're gonna pack up the rest of the stuff and get on out of here. All packed up and ready to get on out of here. I would try to fish a little bit more, but I have about zero confidence that I'll actually catch a trout, so we're just gonna leave. Anyways, it was a very first fun night out here in the hot tent. I can't wait to do it some more. If you guys have any tips or suggestions of things that I could do better, because I don't know how to roll that stupid pipe up. Like, it was barely sticking out of the hot tent, and I see other people having it like 3 feet out. I don't know if there's a reason for that, or I don't know. So any tips, suggestions, I would definitely appreciate them in the comments down below. I will be watching some YouTube videos on this stuff. I just like to try it out first by myself and just kind of get a lay of it, and then I'll go watch videos and see other people doing it and things that I can change and or improve. But I just like to try things on my own, see what I can learn by myself. I just think it's more fun, more rewarding if you figure things out on your own. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to leave a fat thumbs up. And as always, folks, fish with passion.
Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know, I wanna know.